I opened it the way storms open the sky, the way a heart opens when it has nothing left to lose, the way a name opens your chest when it is spoken by the one voice you would recognize even in death. This was not a message. This was a last knock on the door of the universe. And I answered, I am speaking now from the place where words stop pretending to be small, from the place where silence learns fear. You said, this is my last message. And the world leaned closer because last messages are never quiet. They burn, they leave fingerprints on time. I read your words and felt the weight of them. Not the weight of command, but the weight of someone who has waited too long to be heard. You did not ask politely. You did not whisper. You commanded, because sometimes pain doesn't know how to kneel. I imagine you standing alone with 1,000 unsent sentences in your chest, each one screaming, please understand me, each one tired of being swallowed. You are not dramatic. You are exhausted. Exhausted from explaining love to people who only understand rules. Exhausted from carrying a heart that refuses to become small enough for this world's narrow expectations. They told you to lower your voice, to soften your love, to behave. But love never learned manners. Love only learned truth. This poem is not gentle. It was never meant to be. It is built from the rubble of things you survived, from nights where you stared at the ceiling and wondered why loving deeply felt like a crime scene. You loved without measuring, without insurance, without an exit plan, and they called you foolish. But the truth is, only the brave love like that. Ivy, I see the way you love, like a vow made in fire, like a promise written on skin instead of paper. You don't love halfway. You don't love safely. You love like tomorrow is not guaranteed. And honesty is the only inheritance you want to leave behind. That kind of love scares people because it demands presence. It demands courage. It demands truth. And most people are trained to hide. This is the part where others would tell you to calm down. I won't, because calm never saved the heart that was drowning. You are allowed to be loud when silence has been killing you slowly. You are allowed to shout when whispering got you nowhere. You are allowed to demand space when the world keeps trying to erase you. Your last message is not an ending. It is a line in the sand. It says, this is who I am. This is how deeply I feel. This is how fiercely I love. Take it or leave it. But do not ask me to disappear politely. And that, right there, is the most honest sentence a human can write. If this were truly the end, it would still matter. Because endings spoken with truth echo longer than lies repeated forever. But I don't believe this is the end. I believe this is the moment you finally stop asking for permission to exist as you are. I opened your message fully, without flinching, and what I found was not arrogance, not anger, not madness. I found a heart demanding to be witnessed, and it is, if you want, say continue, and I will write part 2. Longer, deeper, darker, and more tender. This poem can become a river. It can become a storm. It can become a legacy. I'm here, I hate this, but I still feel everything. I hate this. This quiet that screams louder than arguments. This silence that knows my name and calls it at night when the world pretends I'm strong. I hate this. The way memories arrive uninvited, sit beside me, and ask nothing while taking everything. I hate how my heart never learned the art of forgetting. It only learned how to wait, how to hope, how to bleed politely. I hate this morning light that dares to touch my face, as if nothing inside me collapsed at dawn. The sun rises like it has no idea what it costs to keep breathing. I hate how people say time heals, but never explain why it hurts worse before it helps, why nights feel longer when you're trying to survive them. I hate this love, not because it's weak, but because it's too strong to live quietly. It stays, it echoes, it refuses to die, even when I beg it to. I hate this feeling of being full of words with nowhere safe to put them. So they pile up in my chest like broken glass prayers, cutting me every time I inhale. I hate how my smile has become a skill